According to Archangel Michael, a long-lost relative bequeathed you a royal fortune, the condition of which will shock you to your core. Open the sealed envelope containing There is a mysterious document with your name on it hidden among long-lost records. Inside, you will find shocking information about a royal bequest that you never thought possible. There is a shocking condition that must be met before you can receive this money. A long-lost relative shrouded in secrecy has emerged from the shadows, using this inheritance to gain power, status, and access to a long-buried secret. They have seen your problems from a distance, never interfering, simply waiting for the appropriate moment to strike, just in time to bestow upon you this regal bequest, but the conditions attached will rock your very self-concept prior to the unveiling of this good fortune. For your spiritual growth, you are being closely observed. In order to determine whether your spirit is up to the challenge of such magnificence, the secret lies not only in your actions but also in your innermost being. Say the prayer of blessing 333 since someone has already attempted to prevent this good fortune from reaching you. The intercepted letters sent by deceitful documents have been exposed by the divine world. If you've been experiencing unusual dreams or a strong pull toward a past home or name, it's not a coincidence. The spirits are helping you to remember your paper is being unsealed and a lawyer is shocked. According to your heritage, Archangel Michael, someone in your family has walked with monarchs, and you are the next in line to follow in their royal footsteps. However, there is a need to let go of what no longer suits your purpose. The royal relative who bequeathed this to you did not want it to go to anyone else, not even their own personal children. Your pure heart and impeccable credentials led to your name being confirmed under gold-stamped wax seals Taipian to get blessing 882. You have no clue the impact your narrative has on others beyond this world. They have silently observed your growth away from the spotlight and the courts, quietly applauding your refusal to give up when faced with adversity. At this stage in the legal process, there is a significant demand that, once understood, will alter the course of your destiny. In order to claim your complete inheritance, you are compelled to attend a particular location associated with this royal lineage. It is here that the final signature will be placed. The place where your name was written under the royal seal is ancient and sacred. It retains spiritual energy connected to your name. The complete blessing cannot be received until you put foot there. Type Amen to get blessing 551. The angels have already cleared the way for you to reach this location, but there is a power that is attempting to slow you down by using confusion, fake relationships, and distractions. You will start to notice these things, says activated Archangel Michael. Time is running out. At precisely 2:17 a.m., those who do not belong in your destiny will begin to reveal their real colors and depart. The energy will change drastically the night of the upcoming tap. So be prepared to receive 764 blessings. If you would like to show your support even more, you may contribute up to $120 to demonstrate your gratitude. When that happens, your spiritual gate will open and a flood of insight and memories from former lifetimes may resurface. Revealing that your royal relatives' unfinished intentions have come to light at this very moment is a sign that they are calling upon you to complete them. Their spirit is close by, leading you with unseen hands, and there will be a name that keeps appearing. Dreaming or speaking about a name that carries the final clue. Don't ignore it. That name will unlock everything. Someone posing as an official from a legitimate organization will soon contact you. But be wary of their comments. They contain secret information that males must decipher in order to receive blessing 9002. Be wary of a woman in red who is aware of this and has been attempting to attract you by using deception and charm. Esoteric practices that reveal your destiny and her desire to acquire what was never rightfully hers. So be careful and cover your tracks, advises Archangel Michael. The heavens have secured this inheritance with divine layers, so only honesty and loyalty can access it. That's why it has. Until now, when an earring suddenly rings for no apparent reason, it's a sign that your royal ancestors are calling out to you to take action. Just input Amen to receive blessing 417. A long-lost item of jewelry with the initials there is a hidden letter that has been translated by angelic scribes to ensure the truth is revealed. It is written in a language that is no longer generally spoken and matches your birth record. The world will need this physical proof to trust you. Someone you know may act as if they're thrilled for your blessing. But deep down they're terrified that you'll expose their lies. From now on, you should record any odd interactions, trends, or occurrences involving the number 17. Amen to receiving blessing 333. As soon as you assume your new role as spiritual king or queen, new alliances will spring up around you, and the numbers 882 and 33 are pieces of a heavenly code that unlocks this fortune. Be wary of those you put your faith in, for your light can bring both good fortune and bad fortune. To receive this good fortune, you must follow a sacred ritual which is both easy and sacred, and it must take place on a Thursday night under the moonlight. Is it possible to request a name change? Archangel Michael adds, a new identity will be offered to you, not to hide but to rise. That means you'll have access to money, protection, elevation, and renown on a global scale. In order to receive blessings, it must be approved by the court. It's not a sign of illness, but of activation when you feel energy in your hands, forehead, and feet. A spiritual fire that will awaken in your body. Your long-lost loved one's betrayal by those they trusted most haunts you. They see a reflection of themselves in you, and the legacy they selected with sacred trust is the one you carry on with honor and dignity. The funds are not intended for mere consumption, but rather for the purpose of constructing, safeguarding, and resurrecting a name that was on the verge of oblivion due to the passage of time. Your photo, name, and date of birth coincide with an old you were born into this century. To restore what was lost and to break every generational curse that once poisoned the royal line. There will be resistance, but believe me when I say that you were selected for more than just comfort. You were picked to fulfill a prophecy. Message. A book with an eerily familiar plot is about to be published, but it's not fiction. It's the hidden truth penned by someone who knows your history. Please pray for blessing 115, as there is gold in a vault that has been signed over to your name, but the vault won't open with physical keys. It will respond to your voice. In the near future, angels will show you a phrase in a vision that you must repeat aloud. Keep this phrase secret. Be cordial but forceful if you want to get blessings from even your closest relatives who may try to return in your life claiming family links but have long since turned their backs. 66. A regal crown lies concealed in a hallowed vault beneath a long-forgotten chapel, waiting to be unveiled by your touch. You will soon be the center of attention, with some praising and others envious. But the world will know you were Michael, guardian angel of the unlucky. Warns that soon you will enter a building and see an oil painting that features the face of a relative who abandoned you. Upon recognizing this face, your pulse rate will change. Your silence has been your strength as you travel into destiny, and the angels have recorded every tear, sacrifice, and betrayal you've borne without retaliation. Now that you've tapped Amen to receive blessing 313, your records are serving as proof to heaven that you are deserving of this once-in-a-lifetime inheritance. The path ahead will still demand discernment, endurance, and harmony in your spiritual life, but you have all you need from above. So remain rooted, be thankful, and proceed with grace, because with the door now open, the next 7 days will be the most spiritually significant of your life. From now onward, every hour holds a message from the spiritual throne that you can tap into for blessings. 777. This divine plan has been crafted to bring your fortune into harmony with your royal lineage. If you experience any uneasiness while sleeping or hear voices whispering your name in the dark, know that it is not your imagination, but rather the ghost of a royal relative attempting to ensure their attention. All individuals. A letter is on its way to you, either electronically or in the mail. Within this letter, you will find your next instructions. Please do not disregard or postpone its delivery. The timing is absolutely crucial if you desire my blessing. If you would like to show your support even more, you can choose to donate up to $120. In your dream, you might see a hallway lined with mirrors, each one showing a different form of yourself. Rest assured, these are not illusions, but rather your prior selves reflected back to you. In past lives, you embodied the qualities of royalty, healing, protection, and empire builder. Now you are rediscovering your calling, and the long-lost royal bloodline is being revived through you. A secret map in art leads to this royal treasure, may be discovered in an unexpected discussion or an old book that you are led to read. You will know it when it happens, because it will cause a physical reaction in you, such as a sudden cold, tears, or a racing heart. In order to receive blessing 515, Archangel Michael says the truth. Someone close to you knows something, but they've been afraid to speak up. Now is the time for them to speak out, since your divine lineage has been hidden under lies for far too long. Pay special attention to their expressions and body language while you speak. Someone is in possession of a ring that belonged to your relative, but they have no idea how much it is worth. This ring is the last piece of evidence needed to prove your claim, and you will soon be led to its rightful owner. Upon touching this object, the last gate will open, allowing you to receive blessing 229. A courtroom is examining a case containing your name, which you are unaware of. An overseas lawyer has submitted the original will, which explicitly mentions you. They were told by a royal relative to only send it when a certain event happened. Now that event has passed, and you may notice that a particular flower or symbol keeps popping up around you. This means that good fortune is on its way and protection has arrived. Your adversaries will be powerless to halt what the heavenly tap has already written about you rising to great heights. In order to receive blessing 991, there is a room in a building that smells like old wood and lavender. Entering it will make your soul quake. Because there is a spiritual mission to help people who have suffered in silence, just as you previously did with your voice, energy, and even your physical form. This contract that was signed over to you wasn't simply about wealth, though. It also included this mission. You are more than a coincidence. Your handwriting is intertwined with the royal soul that selected you. Your lineage prayed for a worthy successor to carry the name forward, and you are that someone. This is a part of the royal shift, and it's a blessing for men to start receiving favor when others have been rejected. Doors will open for you just because your name is spoken, so long as you keep your pride in check. The complete manifestation will be delayed unless you rise with reverence, not arrogance. The woman in red who attempted to steal this blessing before will soon be unmasked by the divine. She will speak desperately, but her lies will fall apart. When a royal relative's ghost visits, the Archangel Michael assures them, nothing that belongs to you will ever be taken again. What was lost is returning sevenfold tape, meant to get blessing. From now on, whenever you dream, one of them will include coordinates or a string of numbers. These dream figures may appear as either a little child or an adult person clothed in foreign garb. They may not talk, but their presence conveys instructions. You are about to meet a guide, a complete stranger who seems familiar, and they may unwittingly divulge information concerning your inheritance. Something that may shock you, but they were intended to assist you. At this time, your spiritual powers will grow stronger. You will be able to hear more clearly, feel more profoundly, and discern what others are trying to conceal. This is because your crown is drawing near and animals may start following you. So remember to type Amen to receive blessing 144. You may notice that this spiritual being keeps popping up. Instead of being scared of it, you should appreciate it and look into its wise eyes. The lawyer who is representing your wealth has a scar on their left hand. When you meet them, don't be frightened to listen. They will lead you through the divine justice, will intervene promptly if they wait or lie. Type Amen to get benefit 600. Shortly, a great name will say your name, whether in conversation, a communication, or the news. This moment has been divinely carefully crafted to bring you more attention. You were never supposed to remain in the shadows. Riches was not bestowed upon you to keep you quiet, but to inspire you to stand tall and defend those who are vulnerable. The letter with the last clause is stamped in deep maroon ink. If you see it, your life will be changed forever. A key has been made in heaven, and only your spirit can open it. To get blessing 883, you must write a payment. Be prepared for a storm before the miracle, and you may feel emotionally or physically tired in the last hour approaching, but that's just a sign that your soul is reuniting with the hidden provision in the royal will that was once forbidden to you. A spiritual test is on the horizon, and it will appear as an annoyance or dispute, but if you answer gracefully, it will reveal the hidden clause that increases the power of your blessings. A long-lost relative with visions beyond this realm placed safeguards into your good fortune so that only your authentic self, not an altered version of you, could benefit from it. To receive blessing 411, a shimmering feather or a whisper through. When the wind suddenly stops blowing or the clock briefly When the wind suddenly stops blowing or the clock briefly stops ticking. These aren't just coincidences. They're heavenly warnings that your timeline is moving and that something from your upbringing that you had forgotten or disregarded before will begin to make sense again. According to Archangel Michael, a person's return will reawaken long-forgotten memories. He tells them you are the one who breaks the curse of being disregarded, betrayed, or replaced. Your heritage is more than just royal. It's righteous. Pepe meant to get blessed 929. Just when you think you're being drawn into an opportunity, research the name of the street or store you pass every day. It's connected to your inheritance. This energy channel harmonizes with both the natural and supernatural realms. From now on, your life is not a matter of chance, but of prophecy. Just before the announcement, there will be a minute of total quiet, and the weight of that stillness will weigh you down. As you step into your royal moment, the winds will bow down to you and the heavens will thunder. Tap Amen to get blessing 818. Someone will tell you a story about someone else, but it will seem suspiciously like your life. Pay close attention. That's heavenly messengers will soon confirm your fate by handing you a sacred box. Its contents spiritually invaluable but wrapped in something humble. Carefully open it. Inside you may find a ring, a piece of paper, or perhaps a simple family portrait with the power to awaken your lineage. A shift will occur when you touch it, and your royal guide will speak the next steps. To receive blessing 3001, type Amen. If you would like to show your support in a more formal way, you can give. A sign from your royal relative is announcing the beginning of your transition, so don't be afraid to open the door when you hear 3 knocks without seeing anyone. Your contributions can reach up to $120. Embrace the opportunity to sign a seemingly unconnected document, as it conceals a transfer that will go directly to the royal family. A confirmation will be sent to you quickly after you open it, so have trust that something will change in the air. Whenever you make a purchase, you can be assured that divine correction will prevent any mistakes made by humans. Just input 99 to receive blessing 99 and you'll see that hallowed number keep popping up on receipts, clocks, or pages. That number is a part of your code. Utilize it to track your spiritual growth. When someone senses you are about to inherit, they will attempt to sell you a quick fix or invest in you. But you should not take their offer because your forgotten royal relative has already paid for it. God chose you not because you were flawless, but because your heart was pure and your heart withstood what other people couldn't. Now the stars are aligning to reward your quiet strength with resounding glory, so you might receive blessings. Listen carefully. The lyrics are encoded with heavenly wisdom, and then after a long absence, a song that has been in your mind may unexpectedly resurface, bringing a memory associated with your royal lineage. Archangel Michael explains your existence is not random. Every trial, every heartbreak, here you stand, at the brink of a lineage that predates even your family name. A kingdom that lies hidden in plain sight. A test that is both a blessing and a curse. The masks are now coming off, and your name is going to be written into the annals of the angels who have been assigned to your lineage are standing guard at the gates, waiting for the last seal to be broken. A vibration is rising in the air, and I am paying men to receive blessing 515, which is on the scroll bearing your name. Spirit realm, each time you close your eyes, you're coming closer to the moment. Your forgotten relative planned with such precision. This is not the type of fortune you chase, it chases you. Because your soul already completed the 121A door that you once knocked on and found shut is now being opened from the other side. Someone related to this inheritance is blessing you because the moment you chose truth over revenge, light over darkness, and the pipe designed to receive blessings is over. Has had a dream about you and will soon look for you. This person carries the final letter inside. It is a confession, a map and a spiritual release that was written years ago but never delivered until now. You'll know their presence by their anxiousness. They'll hesitate at first, but the words will spill out faster than they intend. And in those words will be everything you were never told. Type Amen to get blessing 432. A suitcase or a safe box is now in a restricted room. Within it, titles, deeds, international access, and one ancient artifact that proves your royal DNA. This artifact has your ancestral emblem on it. You may sense an extreme sensation when near it, heat, lightness, or overwhelming tranquility. It will feel like you've touched a star. The blessing encompasses more than just material wealth. It grants spiritual rank, protection, and visibility in realms beyond our current perception. As an example of the type of blessing that is intended to be bestowed, Archangel Michael states, "The forgotten relatives spent their last days praying for you by name. You were not forgotten, you were being prepared. They penned letters but feared betrayal, so they locked them away, trusting that heaven would guide you to them in perfect time. A time has come and your steps are May. You soon reach a location you've never been before, but it will feel like home. May you get blessing 171 from the angel that watched after your loved one till they passed away. Their voice echoes in the divine. They're looking over the unfolding of all they left for you. There is a sound almost like thunder that will happen around you when you least expect it. This is the signal, the moment the wealth transfers into spiritual alignment. You may feel elated or like you're flying. That's because your spirit is rising into the frequency of your divine name. You are no longer walking as who you were, you are walking as who you were always destined to become. Tape Amen to get blessing 383. The fortune provides properties, keys, and access codes. But there is one more step necessary. You must stand before a sacred location and say your real name. Not the one the world gave you, the one you hear when you are still, the words your forefathers spoke into the sky, and those words will activate your entire inheritance. Even technological systems will listen to them. Doors that have never opened before will acknowledge your spiritual power, and you will unlock the Pepe that is meant to receive blessings. 500. Someone close to you may try to stop you sensing your breakthrough. They will use emotions, guilt, or old wounds to mislead you. Do not engage in combat. Your silence will speak louder than defense. Keep your eyes concentrated on the task. Archangel Michael says, what you're about to receive will restore centuries of injustice. And it's not just for you. It's for every soul that was hushed. Your heart cried out in silence, and now your hands are holding what your heart cried out for. Before you tap Amen to receive blessing 919 when the clock strikes an unusual minute, 11:11, 3:33, or 4:44, pause and breathe as your divine affirmation. You are now part of a movement greater than inheritance. You're taking the voice of the royal family into a new timeline. A nation will rise through you, not one created of land, but of legacy, honor, knowledge of the spirit, and the higher position. The initial signature, the paperwork is complete. Now we wait for you to complete the seal type, amen, in order to obtain good fortune if you would want to show your solidarity. Moreover, you can choose to provide greatly appreciated with contributions reaching $120.